Hi everyone, it's Cecilia. I'm going to do a reading today, which is something I'm not really comfortable with because I've never done a video reading. But I want to do a reading on for the collective. What is ours to know as it pertains to the election? It's based on the energy right at this very moment, okay? It's not necessarily, I'm a firm believer the cards are always right. It's the interpretation that can be wrong, and that is with the reader, not the cards themselves. It's based on the energy at this moment in time. There's no dates with tarot. When something is in the past, it's in the past. It doesn't tell me when in the past. It could have been like 2 hours ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago. The here and now is generally, well, this period of time. And then the future is not held in stone. It's not held in stone, and things can change. Everything can change because we have free will, and we have the ability to change. So I'm going to ask the cards, what is the collective's, for the collective, what is ours to know? What do we have to know for this election season coming up? Oh, this popped out. I don't know if it fits, but it is the Three of Wands. Threes generally mean teamwork, preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, expansion, overseas opportunities. I don't know how this fits in. It could be just that I missed the card. But sometimes when you drop a card out of the deck, pops up, it's telling you something. I don't see how it relates, so I'm thinking it's just that my thumb got in the way and it hit it. Okay. Okay. All right. Cut the cards. Okay. This is the 8. The 8 of Wands. Now, wands mean initiative, ego, ambition, and passion. And the 8s are momentum and progress. In this case, it's reversed, and it talks about delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, panic, and slow down. Okay, so this is the past. It could be the recent past, a little bit over the past. Remember, this is a political read. And these words could represent, the reason why I read all the words on the card is because I don't know what words are going to resonate with you. The card has all of these meanings. And like for me, delays and frustration speaks to me. But it might be something else for you. But at this moment, this is where where we are as a collective. And because we all think differently, we could have different thoughts on what is here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read these cards, but then I've got to see how they fit together. So I'm going to do each individual. Okay. This is the Four of Swords. Now, fours are foundation cards, okay? And the swords are intellect, rational thought, communication, and justice. But here, this is about relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude. Okay? Now, this is the Four of Pentacles, or some people call them coins. Coins generally mean, or the Pentacles generally mean financial, but it's not necessarily financial. It could be about personal values or well-being. Okay? Because it is reversed, it's about greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, and self-protection. Two of Swords. Okay. Twos are about partnerships or making choices. The swords are intellect, rational thought, communication, and justice. So this card talks about difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, and deadlock. At the base of the deck, we have the Nine of Clubs. Nines are about respite and taking stock. And this is like the overall feel of the overall feeling of the deck, of the cards. And again, the wands are about initiative, ego, ambition, and passion. But it's in reverse, so it's about inner resources, struggle, overwhelmed, on edge, defensive, paranoia, exhaustion, fatigue, and lack of motivation. So I'm going to pull a clarifier on this. The Queen of Cups. In all the cards, the cups, this is the only one that is sealed. You don't know what's in the cup. The Queen of Cups is all about compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotional stable, intuitive, and caring. Does this one mean anything? No, this doesn't, well, no, maybe it does fit. This is the Five of Swords. You notice he's taken everybody's swords and everybody else is walking away. Fives represent instability, conflict, and loss. So it's conflict, disagreement, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, theft, abusive relationships. This is the 8. 8 of Pentacles. Momentum and progress. Remember, pentacles or coins are not necessarily about money, but well-being. So this one's about self-development, perfectionism, misdirected activity, no passion, uninspired, and no motivation. This is the 10 of Swords. 10s are endings. Endings. Can't get worse. Only upwards. Recovery, regeneration, resisting an inevitable end. Now remember I said this was the nope, none of that doesn't fit. Okay. So let's see, let's analyze this, shall we? Frustration is what has me here. What I'm feeling from the collective here. Frustration. We're all frustrated. We need to retreat, relax, take some time to ourselves, do some meditating, get away from what's going on right now. Because we're just so overwhelmed. There are elements that we're dealing with. Remember, this is a political reading, what we have to know. Greediness stands out to me. Stinginess and greediness. Not necessarily from the collective, but maybe from the politicians. It could be for us also self-protection. Protecting ourselves from all this chaos. More than likely, that's what it is. Even though the greediness speaks out, for me, that's not us, the collective. That tells me politicians. But self-protection. We need to protect ourselves, our well-being. However we have to do that. Maybe that's turning off the TV. Maybe it's not watching the news. Whatever it is you have to do to protect yourself. There are decisions to be made. There are choices. And they're going to be difficult decisions. It's about election. This is election reading. What is it that we have to know? We have some very, very difficult decisions that we have to make on what we want for the society as a whole. It's not about thinking just for ourselves, because this is a collective reading. So it's for all of us. What decisions do we want to make? But we're overwhelmed and we're exhausted already. We're so tired. Years and years and years of dealing with this shit. We're just tired. Healing. We need to do some healing as a collective. We have to be calm and compassionate and caring. But while we're trying to do this, we have people. They're trying to win at all costs. They want to have conflict. And I'm not talking about ordinary people here. I'm talking about our elected people that are in office, people running for office, trying to scare us, trying to make us upset. They're causing conflict, which is causing disagreements with all of us. There's sneakiness and bullying going on. While we're trying to live this, the compassion, comfort, nurturing, and have healing, we got an element of society that doesn't want that. And it's hard. Because we're feeling uninspired. And we have no passion and no motivation. But we don't really have a choice, do we? We got to make a decision. And this card is right under this card. Sometimes the placement of the cards matter. These two here. It's funny. If you could see the layout of the cards, I wish... Well, yeah, I can show you. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. There we go. I know it's not very good. Remember I told you it's low tech. But these two cards, when you look at these, this is all about these two, one above the other. It's all about exhaustion and fatigue and delays and frustration. These two here. The Four of Swords is about rest and relaxation, retreating and renewal. But underneath it is about nurturing and comfort and calm and healing. Remember, okay, these two is what the collective is feeling. This two here are what we need. But these two, they're above each other. This one's about, remember I said the greediness and the stinginess? And it was about our elected officials. And the conflict and disagreement. And that, winning at all costs. These were above each other. And placement does matter in a tarot deck. We got an element. We want this. We're getting this. So we have decisions that need to be made. But we're feeling uninspired, unmotivated. We don't have any passion for all this nonsense that's going on. But the final card, it's an ending. It's an ending card. Tens are always ending. Things can only go up because it can't get any worse, not really. It's about recovery and regeneration. No, that one didn't fit. So I have one more thing to do. So I talked about what we needed to know. So that's what we need to know. But now, what is ours to do? Yeah. Okay. And these are from my Nature Whisper cards, if you've looked at my card of the day. So let's find out what is ours to do. What do we do? What is ours to do? Our personal self. Ours as a collective. What is ours to do? What is ours to do? switch my hands to do that. I need to get one of those card shufflers. Like people use on poker tables. Okay. Okay, so what is ours to do? Show your support. Okay, so I'm going to have to read it because the card doesn't necessarily, I'm going to let you see the beauty of the card while I read it to you. Okay, show our support. Take time to encourage a colleague, coworker, family member, or friend. Be a strong shoulder or willing volunteer to run errands. Provide a safe space for another's concerns and feelings to be discussed and to be a good listener. Jump in on providing extra time. Sponsor someone else's work. Share in someone else's success. All of nature continually shows us the value in creating a strong network. The trees provide shelter and support for many different inhabitants. We are a community, and when we support each other, everyone gains. Well, I hope this reading resonates with you. And you can leave comments in the comments section. And I hope you have a great night. Sleep tight. Good night.